let's go. So I'm going to start. We're just going to start with our usual warm-up, just getting our feet moving in place, just little steps. And you can just start with just picking up the heels if that works better for you. Nice, just a little bit of a knee bend, or picking up the feet. And then we're going to add some big shoulder rolls. So on the shoulder rolls, I really want you to focus on bringing them all the way up to the ears, squeeze them back, and then drop them down. Just doing those big circles. Get as much movement out of them as you can. Feel proud of you. The only time that you're ever going to hear me tell you to take your shoulders up to your ears, right here. Big inhale up, exhale on to down. Good, let's do 4 more. Think about opening that chest right to left, lifting the chest, center of the chest up to the ceiling. Good, now we're going to take those arms and go front to back. So we're going to hug the body and then open arms up wide. And as you take your arms back, see if you can rotate your palms up to the ceiling. And that gives a little bit more rotation through the front of the shoulders, allows them to open up a little bit more. Or another way to think about it is send those thumbs backwards, right? Instead of forward, send the thumbs backwards. So still just moving the feet up and down. Think about opening the chest, activating to the back a little bit, squeezing the shoulder blades back and down. Okay, and now we'll change that. Keep the feet the same. Now we're going to go arms heavy, so your fingers are full of lead. Reaching for the floor, hanging heavy out of those shoulder sockets. I'm going to start to add a little bit more march, a little bit more balance in our step here, while those arms swing front to back. Keep it with the breath. Take inhales and exhales. Inhales and exhales. Good. Now let's roll the shoulders, park those elbows at 90 degrees, and let's pick up the speed a little bit. So now we got those elbows tucked right underneath the shoulders, pumping front to back, right? So I'm driving my elbows back as I lift my chest up. Now take those knees out, like you're running through tires. Still driving those arms, purposely driving them front to back. Good. Now take those arms up high. Let's go Spider-Man. So we're going to balance on one side and crawl up the other side. Out and up. Keep losing my head here in the screen. Out and up. Good. Let's do 5 more on each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to find our squat stance. Remember, that's just a little bit wider than our hips. So it's going to be straight ahead. They can go out if that's more comfortable for you. Remember, do a little squat up. And then think about going tailbone back and then tuck it under. Tailbone back, tuck it under. Let me let somebody else in here. Keep going with those little baby squats. All right. So from this angle, I'm here. Notice my back is nice and flat. I'm not adding any extension through that space. And as you come up, I want you to think about pushing the floor away and spreading the space between your feet as if you're going to rip it in half with only your feet. Good. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So now we're going to keep those mini squats, a little mini squat. Press, pivot, reach. Okay, so you lose my hand here, but it's reaching way up and high where the ceiling meets the wall. I want to feel that lengthening down the side of my torso, from the back of the shoulder all the way to the head. And then that rotation with that back foot, that pivot with that back foot, like you're squishing a bug back there. So keep going side to side. And now take that across the body. All right, so we're still doing that pivot and reach, but now we're taking it across, right at the shoulder height, as if you're really trying to reach to touch one wall, and then reach to touch the other. And in the middle, you get that belly button pulled into your spine, so that core is nice and tight, right? Don't forget about squishing that bug with that back foot. Good. Now, if you can, walk your feet out a little bit wider. We're going to go into a lateral lunge. So this is what a lateral lunge looks like. One leg straight, the other leg's bent. But notice my back stays flat. I start at my knee, and then as I get going, I want to go a little deeper. The answer is dropping my hips lower. Nothing changes through my torso. The only thing that changes is how low I drop my hips towards my heels. Good. We're going to go 4 more to each side here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Legs out wide, hands out wide. We're going to kick that heel up and across. And same thing with the arms that we did earlier. Send the thumbs back behind you. Alright, so you can add a little bounce to your step here if you want. A little speed. We want to kick that heel right out, or sorry, across. Keeping the knee underneath the hip here. This is a hamstring warm-up, not a hip flexor warm-up. So keep those knees underneath the hips. Good. Just a few more here. Good. So now we're going to find our balance here. Slow down for just a second. Balance on one leg. Pull the knee up on the other. Right? So what I want you to focus on is not dropping your chest to your knee and seeing how high you can get your knee up towards your chest. Working on that balance and mobility here. Just about 4 more each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's lengthen in the back. Step out, heel down, toe up, hip hinge, reach for the toes. Switch. Heel out, toe up, hip hinge, reach for the toes. So again, this is our hinge. My tailbone goes back to allow my chest to drop. And again, my core is tight. I'm not rounding my back at all to reach for the toes. Sending the hip back. Hinging at the hip. Good. You do about 4 more each side. Here's 4. 3. 2, and 1. Good. All right, so that finishes our warm-up. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Next up is our muscle activation series. So, taking my classes before, you know my speech, focus on activating the muscles we need, especially those deep intrinsic core muscles. All right, so we're going to start with inchworm. Now we're going to do each one of these for 1 minute. It's going to count the clock, okay? So inchworm, we can stop, pause in any spot of that inchworm that you want to. Spend extra time where you need it. If you have tight calves, spend some time stretching your calves. If you need to work on finding that plank, stay there. Whatever you need, okay? So big inhale up. And we always start our inchworm with a big forward fold coming down. On an exhale, you're going to walk out. Find your down dog first with that tailbone up, heels pressing to the floor. And here, maybe you spend some time up in those heels, lengthening through those calves. And then we're going to walk out all the way, playing that perfect high plank. Don't have to hold it too long, but think head forward, heels back, belly button in, glutes tight. Basically, everything's working with the muscles in your face. And then tailbone up, go back to your down dog. And then we're going to walk our hands back to our feet. As we come in, go ahead and bend those knees. Find these squat stance. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Good. So keep going. You don't have to follow me. Just do your inchworm. Right? Whatever you need. Take it, need it, or take it, do it. Give your body what you need. If you hold in your squat, press up. Big inhale, exhale, forward fold. Spend time here if you need to. Walk out. Good, a little less than 30 seconds here. Do what you need, last 20. Good, last 10. Good, wherever you are, come down to the mat, flip over. And this is my pillow, okay? If you have a little pillow, you can use it here for our glute bridge. We're gonna put that pillow between the legs. And notice my heels are tight to my hips. And I'm gonna really dig my heels into the ground. So I've got my toes picked up so I can really focus on driving through the heels, all right? So I have my pillow. Then take a big inhale, exhale, I'm gonna inhale, exhale, I'm gonna take that pelvis and tip it back, and then I'm gonna squeeze the pillow, drive through the hips, come up, come down, and release. So it's inhale, exhale, tip the pelvis, squeeze the pillow, drive up, keep that squeeze, keep it squeezed all the way down, and release. So we're targeting those lower abdominals, inner thigh, and glute muscles. We want all three of those areas to work together as we go through our bigger movements, our lunges and our squats, and our planks that we're gonna do. So make sure you really feel those glute muscles working, not as much in that low back, maybe a little bit in the hamstring. Really squeeze that pillow between the legs as you drive up. Feel that big squeeze at the top, and then come back down. We have time for about 2 more. All the way up, all the way down, and 1 more, squeeze, and drive all the way up, and come all the way down. Good, go ahead and take that pillow out, and find our double dead bug. So we're gonna cross our arms, push against the opposite knee, shoulders out of the ear. We're gonna find this isometric hold here. Gonna hold here, keep breathing. You get that nice brace, belly button pulled into the spine, but that breath is still coming through that diaphragm and long space. All right, so I want you to think about your left arm and your right leg. Those are gonna move, while the others stay exactly what they're doing right now. Ready, set, and go. Reach out and pull in. So you have one side staying with that isometric hold, the other side moving, lengthening out of that strong core. Good. Keep going here. We have 10 more seconds on this side. Good, and then find your double dead bug, and we're gonna switch. Ready? Gonna just be right arm, left leg, and go. Same thing, one side's holding that isometric hold, other side, reaching out from the core, challenging yourself not to lose that nice, strong, tight core. Good, we've got 10 seconds here. Good, and pull those knees in, rock up, sit up tall. That finishes our muscle activation. All right, so like we've done before, 3 sets of exercise, 3 sets of 4 exercises. And we're gonna go through each 4 1 time, or 3 times, sorry. And each time we go through it again, we're gonna add a little bit to it. So I've changed things up a little bit. Some of the exercises are gonna be familiar with what we've done before, some of them are gonna be a little bit new. Nothing brand new. And always remember, do what you can do. Rule number 1, okay? All right, so first one, on all fours. And if you are somebody that's sensitive to the knees and you want to put that pillow underneath your knees, you're more than welcome to do that, okay? So first one's gonna seem just like the continuation of our muscle activation. We're gonna do our cat and cow exercise. So Hands try to meet the shoulders, toes tucked behind, hips over knees. I've got my belly button pulled into my spine. So this is flat and this is flat. This is my neutral spine. I really want you to focus on this neutral spine. Find it first. This is an active position, okay? Now, belly button goes to the floor, chest goes up to the ceiling. This is our cat. Inhale, and then on the exhale, we push away, really push the floor away. Scoop the belly. Imagine some giant hand is pulling you up by your waist. Let the head fall between the arms. And then I want you to find that neutral again. So think head forward, tailbone back, long spine, active position. Ready? Inhale up. Exhale, push away. Really tuck that tailbone and chin towards each other, and then find that long neutral spine. Active here. Inhale up. Exhale, push away, push, push, push. Spread those shoulder blades apart. Let the head hang. Find that long neutral spine. Inhale up. Exhale, push away. And then come back to that neutral spine. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, push away. And then come back to that neutral spine. From here, we've got our toes tucked, and we're going to press up to down dog. You can either walk your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. Roll on up. All right, and I forgot to mention we're doing each move here for 1 minute. If it's a two-sided move, we'll do each side for 30 seconds. Okay? So next up, we're going to use that pillow. Okay? And you're going to put one foot on the pillow. Okay? So one foot on the pillow. The other foot a little bit behind. So it's our staggered stance squat, and I'll turn this way so you can see a little bit better. All right, so I have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Feet are still in that hip width position. I'm going to take the hand, opposite hand, reach down for the foot on the pillow, stand back up. All right, so we're here. Again, hips to heels. So the foot on the pillow, if it doesn't work, just get rid of the pillow. But the foot on the pillow, you have that little bit of instability, which encourages all those little stability muscles to work in your foot, your ankle, your lower leg, right? Giving you a little bit more activation through the bigger muscles of the leg. Okay, we're here on this side for 10 more seconds. I reach down for that foot, stand up tall. Reach down, stand up tall. One more, and switch. So we're switching the pillows to the other foot. Find your staggered stance, and remember you're reaching for the foot that's on the pillow, and that leg that's on the pillow. That one's doing most of the work here as we go down and get back up. Go ahead, drop the hips. Notice my back stays nice and flat, not rounding, right? Hips to heels, stand up. Hips to heels, stand up. We got 10 seconds on this side. 2 more. Last one. Good. Next up, need your pillow, need your weight. Okay? We're gonna go one knee down. Knee is on that pillow, obviously. Okay? The knee is down. Weight's in that same arm, same side. Okay? So here, I'm stacked, ear over shoulder, shoulder over hip. That glute, nice and tight, that's locked. Now I'm just gonna do a bicep curl. So notice my back foot, right? That toe's tucked. My front foot at 90 degrees. I want you to feel like you're in that ready position. If you need to, you can stand up at any point during this. Right? Stay nice and tall. Shoulders back. Chest up. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. All right. Make sure you give that shoulder a roll. Don't let it roll forward. And we go right into those curls. Again, you can't see my back toe, but it's tucked. My front foot, I got a little pressure in there. I'm ready to stand up. Keep going. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, you can put that down. Make sure it's out of your way here. And when we stand up, we're going to bring that pillow with. Okay? So what I want you to do is find your lunge stance now. So I'm going to take 1 foot back. Remember, all 10 toes try to point them forward. And what we're going to do is we drop down into the lunge. I want you to lift that pillow up to the ceiling. Okay? Now it doesn't have to go all the way up. You can. But I want you to focus on dropping down and then powering up. Doesn't have to be anything fast. Just think about your form, right? As one part of your body goes down, the other part goes up. What stays nice and strong and stable in between your core, right? Good. Not doing anything crazy here, just using that pillow. Good. 15 seconds left on this side. One more. Good. Switch. All right. Same thing. Lunge stance. Drop down, lift up. All right. How high you take your pillow, I'm going to leave that completely up to you. But keep that back glute tight. You're going to get a little lengthening through that hip flexor, especially if you take those arms up overhead. Good. Find that stability. Keep the balance. Good. And one more. Good. All right, so using that pillow again, come down to our half kneel. What we're going to do, hands down, step back. Now you have a couple options here. You can stay on the pillow, other foot comes down, step back, high plank. Or from here, come down, you can send that leg all the way back and take the other to join. Hold that plank for 3 seconds, then come back in. All right, so we're here. Good. And tall. Good, and we're here. Step out, hold. And tall. Good. Step out, hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Good. One more. Step out, hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Switch sides. We're going to put the knee down on the other side. Ready? And go. Step it back. Find your high plank. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Tall kneel. Come down. Step it back. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Tall kneel. Good. Take it back. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Tall kneel. We have 2 more. Find a perfect plank on each one. Ready? Go. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Tall kneel. One more. Ready? Step it out. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. All right. So that is round 1. We're going to step it up to round 2. Get a quick drink. We're going to ramp everything up just a little bit. But remember, you can always go back to an exercise we've done before. Okay? All right. So now, instead of that cat-cow, we're going to do a hover. Okay? And in a hover, it looks like your little bear getting ready to crawl. Okay? If you want to use your pillow as a starting point, you can, and then when you hover, you pick your knees up just off the pillow. I'm going to give you a little challenge if you want. Okay? I have a really flat, big pillow, so I'm cheating, but a challenge is you can put that pillow on your back, and as you do your hover, really try to not allow that pillow to move at all. Ready? And here we go. Knees up. We're in that long torso body. Belly button pulled in. Everything's on, just like it's on in that plank. We're just hovering here. And we're hovering for 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We shake out the hands just a little bit. Just take a little break. We're going to come up again for 30 seconds. Ready? Sorry, 20 seconds. And go. Here we go. Hover. Make it perfect. Hold it. Head forward, tailbone back. You got that pillow on your back. Keep it absolutely still. Imagine you had a glass of water on top of that pillow. Hold it still. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Take a little break. You should feel that shake all the way through the middle, right? Big inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Last one. 20 seconds. Good. 10 seconds left. Keep holding. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on down. Put the pillow back on the floor. We're going to put that foot on it again, right, in our staggered stance, just like we did last time. So last time we did a staggered stand. We did a squat, stand up. This time, start the same, but finish in a one-legged balance. And see if you can find that balance on that pillow side, right? Squat down, stand up. Squat down, stand up. Good. Again, if the pillow doesn't work, get rid of it. No big deal. Find that one-leg balance. Really get those glutes working right from the get-go, on the up. Find the balance at the top. Woo. Just lost it. Let's go. 10 more seconds on this side. Let's do 2 more. Good. Switch. Other foot. Same deal. Ready? Leg on the pillows doing the work. Down. Balance. Down. Balance. Good. So imagine as you stand up, you're going to take off running. Right? Down and up. Where's that balance going to come from? Coming from that glute. Good. We got 10 more seconds on this side. Let's do 2 more. Good stuff. All right. Now, putting that back under our knee, back to our half kneel. Right? We're stacked. Toes tucked, glutes tight, front leg active. This time we curl. We have it, overhead press. Curl, overhead press. Good. Good stuff. Keep going. Got 15 more seconds on this side. Make sure this glute, this back glute, this one, stays nice and tight. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. Switch. All right, ready? And go. Curl to press. Curl to press. Now ask yourself, are you ready to stand if you need to? Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. Good. Putting that dumbbell down, make sure it's out of your way. Right? And we're going to grab that pillow. All right, last time we found our lunge stance, and as we went down, our hands went up. This is where I want you to start from. Okay, so hands up, knee down. Now, take that back leg, bring it through. So we're here, boom. Reach out, pull in, reach out, pull in. So, what leg is your driving leg, right? Same leg that it was before, but now we're adding that forward motion. Boom, boom. Drive through that pillow. Drive through that front leg. Stand tall. Challenge yourself by stepping away further, or going faster, or both. 10 seconds on this side. Good. Switch, right? Same thing, other side. Ready? Here, here. Reach away, stand tall. Reach away, stand tall. Drive through. Now you know why we're using a pillow, right? You can feel your shoulders talking to you, I think, as mine are. Good. Reach away. Drive through. Drive through. Drive through. Standing leg. Very active. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. All right. We are going to go through one more time. Got one more round. All right. Get a quick drink. Any of the exercises we've done at this point, you can go back to. All right. So, set number 1. We did our cat-cow. We did our hover. All right, option number 3 is a moving hover. So you find that hover position, you can go side, back to the middle. All right, so you can use your pad to kneel on, balance challenge, put that pad on your back, challenge yourself to keep it still as you move, and that movement is a side to side movement. Ready? Here we go. Same deal. 20 seconds. Very controlled. Not doing anything fast here. Knees are up off the floor. Your knees on the floor, you're cheating in this. You're like, why is this so easy? Keep those knees up off the floor. Good. Come back down. Shake out those hands. We're going to do it one more time for 20 seconds. My time is running short. Ready? Set. Go. Here we go. Hover. Stay here in the hover. Or have that side to side movement. Keep the knees up. Going side to side. Three, 2, 1. Almost lost my pillow there. All right. Here we go. Standing up. Using your pillow. Again, you can drop it at any time. Okay? You do the same thing without the pillow. So we're going to start on the pillow. If you're on the pillow or if you're in the middle, whatever you are, we really want you to think about squeezing the insides of the legs together. Step out, off, drop down, touch it. Step on, stand tall. Ready? Here we go. Step out, hips to heels, touch the pillow, stand tall. Don't have the pillow, just touch the floor. Okay, so what we're doing here, really focus on those inner thighs coming together. Remember our glute bridge we did in our muscle activation, right? We had that pillow between our legs and we were squeezing as we lifted the hips. I want you to have that here when you stand back tall. Really activating those glutes. We're dropping hips to heels. So one good way to check yourself on this, keep your eyes on me on the monitor as you drop into your squat. If you're looking at your floor, you're losing that long, strong torso. Good, let's do 4 more. Ready? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to our half kneel. We're going to use that pillow again. And our weight. And you can probably guess what we're going to add. Ready? Roll that shoulder. Remember I told you one of those legs ready to go. Here's what we're going to do it. We're going to do it all one side. We'll switch to the other. Curl. Press. If you have it, stand up. Bring it down. Step back. Do it again. Curl. Press. If you have it, stand up. Bring it down. Step back. Curl. If you don't have the overhead press, you can stand from here. If you don't want to come down, you can come down this way. Good. Curl. Press if you have it. Come up. Come down. Good. Using all those muscles that we've already used, right? They're awake. They might be cranky about working, but don't give them the rest of the class off. We've only got about 5 minutes. And we gotta switch sides. Okay, ready? Other side. So I'll turn this way so you can have just a different angle to look at. Curl, press, stand up, bring it down, go back. Curl, press, stand up, bring it down, step back. Everything's slow and controlled. Doesn't mean I'm not working hard. I'm just going crazy right now, right? Doesn't have to be fast to be a good workout. More important is that you're using all those big muscles. And if you start using muscles that have been asleep for a while, your body will react. It will start to sweat. It will be like, whoa, this is hard work. Good. We have time for about 4 more. And by the way, we did a minute on each side just to make it fun. 3. And just like that. 4. Perfect. All right. Put that dumbbell down. Grab your pillow. We're going to finish with just a little bit of crossbody. So we did this, right? That's working in one plane. Let's take it to a different plane. So same thing. I'm going to reach away or step back, reach away, but now I'm going to come across the body. Boom. Good. Reaching. Bring it across. Still meeting in the middle, but coming from that side angle. Okay? Still dragging forward with my standing leg. And yes, you can add speed to this, but don't lose form. Here we go. 15 seconds. Cross the body. Like you're chopping wood on your knee. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And go the other way. Ready? And go. 1. Keep going. Cross the body. Still driving through. Take out some aggressions here, frustrations. Boom. On that pillow. 10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. All right. And give a little highlight to it earlier, but our full combo move here. If you want it, you can do it. We're only going to do 3 on each side. That's all we have time for, unfortunately. But putting all the pieces together. So you're going to take your dumbbell, your weight, whatever you have, put it in front of you. Come down on one knee. Okay? You'll put your hands down. Step it back. Find your high plank. Ready? Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come. Left leg forward. As you come up, knee on the, or elbow on the knee. Stand up, pick up that weight. Curl. Press. Stand up. Bring it back down. Put the weight down. Go right back into it. Ready? Here we go. Step it out. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back in. Tall kneel. Curl. Press. Stand up. Come back down. One more on the side. Ready? Step it back. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Curl. Press. Stand it up. Bring it back down. Good. Switching sides. Okay, put that weight on the other side. Ready? Hands down. Step it back. High plank hold. 3, 2, 1. You're here. Curl. Press. Doing exactly the same as you did it before. Remember, everything was active, right? Nothing gets a break. 3, 2, 1. Here. We're active. Curl. Press. I forgot to stand. First time through. Here we go. First one was a freebie. Here we go. Down. Step it back. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Curl. Press. Stand. Bring it back. Last one. Ready? Step it back. Hold your plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tall kneel. Ready? Curl. Press. Stand. Come back down. Put that weight down. Give yourselves a hand. That was awesome. Good stuff. Great work. Hope you got as good a workout as I did. And I will see everybody next week.